Well, Jeff and I left, where'd we stay last night? Hey. Oh yeah, Mexican Hat this morning. The weather is real nice. We didn't go down to Monument Valley because we just been there before, so we left this morning, we backtracked, went back up the Moki Dugway, and now we're on Highway 95. We're stopped at the Colorado River here at the nice bridge. Here comes the car, gonna screw up my narration as usual, but that's all right. As long as it doesn't have California plates on it, it's all good. Anyway, there's a view outside the Colorado River. It's certainly beautiful. We're going to continue on to Hanksville and maybe get some gas and a snack, and then we're going to turn south. We're going to work our way down towards Escalante along the Grand Staircase National Monument. This beautiful road, Highway 12. Like I say, we're on Highway 95 now. It's June the 2nd. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. So, see you later. We stayed last night in Canyonville. Nice little motel down there. Got up this morning and we're heading over into Nevada. Stopped by Cedar Breaks National Monument here on Highway 143, and it is really, really beautiful. There's nobody here. Temperatures in the upper 50s. Gentle wind. Well, good morning. It is June, I don't know, 3rd or 4th, something like that. Jeff and I stayed down in Ely, Nevada last night. He rode on ahead. We're heading north, or I'm heading north on Highway 93 and up towards Wendover. And I am riding through, I think, part of the Great Basin here in Nevada. It is absolutely stunning. Very few cars on the road. It's my kind of place, you know. The desolation is great. I'm riding along about between 50 and 55 mile an hour. Life is perfect. Bug just landed on my eyeglass, but I blew him away. Anyway, we're heading up to Wendover tonight. Gonna stay there a couple days. Here comes a car, gonna screw up my narrative, but that's not new. So, but anyway, I just want to show you folks how really nice it is out here. Pearl is running along absolutely perfect. I've got about 2,500 miles on her on the road here, and she is just absolutely stone reliable. Not a hiccup, not a problem at all. It's just I'm starting to like her more and more as I go along. She's absolutely trouble-free. A little bit of chain maintenance in the evenings when I stop, and life is good. A car went down the road, turned around. I guess they think I might need some trouble, but we'll see. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Goodbye. Gonna go to Wendover, get a motel for a couple of nights. Larry, my friend, he's a retired U.S. Marshal, is supposed to be right over from Heber City, I think it is, outside Provo. Gonna meet Jeff and I, and we're gonna ride along. He's gonna ride with us for, I don't know how long, but we'll see. He's welcome as long as he wants. Ben's gonna catch back up to us up near Glacier, I think, or maybe up to Stewart, British Columbia. So looking forward to getting the other Circus member back with us. So. It's a good day. We're riding slow, at least I am, and really just absolutely enjoying the place out here. I just can't get any better than this. Goodbye. Well, good morning. I am out staying in the middle of the Bonneville Salt Flats. It is absolutely awesome. This is a place I've always wanted to see but never have until today. Had a nice breakfast this morning and took a ride out. The salt is incredibly hard. I don't think you could, chip it with a hammer if you needed to. It's a beautiful day. Temperature out here on the salt is about, a little low 80s. I'm wearing my sunglasses because, man, if I take those things off, this stuff will just absolutely blind you. But if you look over my shoulder, I think that's, if you go back out there, that's the main part of the speedway where they line up and everything. But Well, we left Wendover this morning. Met Larry down there. Left there about maybe 9:45. Took a long ride today over through Twin Falls and up. We're northbound on 93 now, heading towards Arco for tonight. Stopped by the Craters of the Moon National Monument. Took a look around, got me some stickers, and now we're going to hit the road. See you later. Well, I'm stopped here on Highway 93 just north of Arco. There's a big semi-tractor trailer blocking the road. They're trying to load a big cat bulldozer on it. It's kind of interesting, the things you see out here. Well, I made it across the border here on the Chief Mountain border crossing. Pretty easy, nice guy, nice border agent, not a problem at all. Stopped here at the Waterton Glacier International Peace Park to take a few pictures and wait for my buddies to cross the border. All is good, weather is perfect, temperature's about maybe low 60s. Clear skies, everything is perfect. There's my buddy Dave in the background. He's having a good time. So I'll give you another update when we stop up the road for a little coffee or a break. See you later. Well, it's, I don't know, June something, 11th, 12th, like that. We're on the way to Prince George. The other guys are ridden on ahead. We left Jasper this morning after a nice little breakfast down at the motel. Ian headed back to Calgary, and while we headed west on Highway 16, I've stopped at a little rest area here because I get a little upset stomach from last night, but all is well now. The ride up yesterday from Calgary up to Jasper was really an experience. Jeff and Larry decided to ride up the Parkway. Ian and I watched a weather report, and it looked like the Parkway was going to be a real mess with ice and snow, so we took a detour around. Turned out that wasn't the case. Larry and Jeff had a great ride up the Parkway, while Ian and I rode in probably the worst wind I have ever ridden in my whole life. Headwinds, crosswinds, I would say probably between 30 and maybe 60 mile an hour for 375 miles. It just literally wore me out. Anyway, got to a nice motel in Jasper, checked in. Real nice room, $176 US. That's the cheapest we could find in Jasper, but it is what it is. The Sunwapta Falls was booked already, couldn't stay there, so we came on up and like that. So Jeff booked a cheap motel in Prince George tonight, 2 beds and maybe a rollaway, or one of us sleep on the floor, we'll see. They're a few miles ahead of me. I'm just poking along. I know where we're going, so I told them, ride on ahead and I'll meet up with you. The little bike is running just perfect. I poke along about 95, 97 kilometers per hour, which is about 60 mile an hour, which is real nice for me. Weather is clearing up. The clouds are disappearing. No rain forecast and everything, so life is good. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye. Well, it is June the 13th, 2018. I'm on the road into Hyder, or in Stewart. And like every year in the past 3 years, it's raining. The little bike's doing real good. I'm gonna ride on into Stewart, get a motel room, meet Ben down there. I'm gonna be there for 3 days. All good. See you later. I'm not sure what day it is. I think it's June 16th, I guess, 15th. And we rode up to the Salmon Glacier. It is really, really beautiful. We'll spend one more night in Stewart. Anthony and Jobber should be coming in today. They're riding over from Smithers, and I hope they have a nice ride. It'd be nice to get together everybody tonight for dinner, and then we're going to head out tomorrow for Dease Lake. Going to ride out to Telegraph Creek the next day. Weather is supposed to be really, really good. I've had a great time in Stewart. This might be my third night there tonight. Restaurant's great. The waitress is really cute and nice. Even smiles at me every now and then, so it makes my day. I'm looking more and more like a caveman every day, or maybe an old man, but either way, I really don't care. We're gonna take a few more pictures, pack up, head back down to Stewart, maybe run the bikes through the car wash, spray them off a little bit. The road's in great shape. Bunch of giant potholes though, but we just swerve around those. It's all good. So, as you can see, the weather today is absolutely epic, and it's really nice. Last year when we came up here, we couldn't even see the glacier. It was snowing. The fog was so bad, visibility was about maybe 200 feet. That's it. But today's a gift. Maybe I didn't cuss too much yesterday, so maybe this is a gift today. So, we'll see you later. Her boyfriend from New Zealand. She's from the South Island.
South Island, yeah.
And her boyfriend is from North Island, and they actually get along together.
That's surprising, yeah.
Okay. And your name is?
Georgia.
Georgia. Okay.
Yeah.
Have a great time, okay?
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Bye-bye. 17th. Had a beautiful ride out here to Telegraph Creek to the River Song Cafe for lunch. I had eggs Benedict and some coffee. It's excellent, excellent. The road out here is in great shape, just as smooth as a billiard table. Only a few little sketchy places, but it's beautiful. It's about 65 miles out here. It's all dirt and well worth the ride. The road goes along the what they call the Grand Canyon of Canada, along the Stikine River. That's the Stikine flowing back there. It is really moving some water. But it's a beautiful day. Temperatures are in the lower 70s. Not a cloud in the sky. Gentle breeze. Have a little tailwind going back. Lots of bears along the road, because we know that, because there's a lot of bear poop on the side of the road all over. But it's all good. Gonna head back to Northway Motor Inn. Got staying there one more night tonight, and then tomorrow we're gonna get up and head up to Watson Lake for the evening. Gonna meet my buddy Scott. He goes by AK Hoff on ADV Rider. And he's going to ride with me up to Dawson City, up through Whitehorse. So it's all good. It's too bad you guys aren't here. See ya. Well, it's, I don't know what day it is, Monday, June the 18th, and we northbound the Cassiar, and we got here to the Yukon border, got our pictures. Mr. Scott was showing off or riding his bike up the hill there, got his picture there, but weather's real nice. Had a tailwind all day long. The Cassiar is beautiful. Ben and Scott and I are heading up to Watson Lake in a little bit. I'll show you a picture. Scott coming down the hill. We're gonna see if he crashes or not, but he should be just fine. There he comes. All right, and there he is, folks. That's actually Jerry McGrath, but we won't tell anybody that. See you later. Well, good morning. I think it's June the 20th. We're heading to Dawson City. We're on the Klondike Highway. Stopped here at Pelly Crossing for some gas and a little snack. Little DR's running good. Still got a little oil leak on around the stator cover, but I'm going to head down to Anchorage after dusk to Dawson, down to Scott's house, and I got a couple of gaskets being sent down there, so I'll go pick them up on Monday. Get the oil changed, check everything over, and I think I'm going to start heading back. I'm not going to go up to Prudhoe Bay this year, or I've been there the last 2 years in a row. And I just not feel like traveling too much right now. It's just, this whole trip has been, I don't know, somewhat of a chore. I've never gotten into it, so. But I will get up to Dawson City this afternoon, get checked in. We're going to stay there 3 nights for the Dusk to Dawson event. Should be a lot of fun, and at least I hope so. And we'll go from there. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye. Oh, good morning. It is, I don't know, June something. It's a Wednesday. I have spent the last few days down in Anchorage with Scott and Deanna and Denver. Wonderful family. Scott's on an ADV rider, goes by AK Hoff. Just wonderful hospitality. They live in Eagle River. I spent about 3 days with them, got the bike serviced, got my oil leak fixed, everything. Scott rode with me this morning as I headed out of Anchorage. And he turned back a while ago to head back to take care of things and to go fishing tonight. He says he goes down to the Russian River, catches 3 salmon, as you can get 3 a day. So he goes down at 10 p.m. at night, catches 3, takes a nap, goes back out at 1 a.m., catches 3 more, and heads to the house. That's all good. Weather here is overcast. It's kind of cool, upper 40s. A little bit of rain a while ago, but I'm plugged in. Everything is good. I traditionally stop by the Sheep Mountain Lodge here, have breakfast. It's wonderful. Every year they have a different staff. People come here and they work for the summers. There might be young kids and old kids, and even people like me. You never know. But my beard's looking terrible, kind of looking like a KO man. I'll get it trimmed up a little bit. Today's going to be good because when I get back to the Red Eagle Lodge tonight, I'll check my bank, and I should have a few $100,000 be deposited in there from the home sale in North Carolina, so I might be able to afford a short stack of pancakes tomorrow morning. We'll see. Anyway, going to continue on. I got about another 175 miles. I'll stop for tonight. Got some reading to do. I'll sit in the cabin with the heater going and just relax a little bit. Then it's into Canada sometime tomorrow. Talk to you later. Well, hello, boys and girls. There goes a truck. I am stopped at Kluane Lake on the south end. It's been a beautiful 400-mile ride today. A little bit of construction over by Destruction Bay, but it's all good. A little muddy, but I went slow and didn't get much on the bike, so that's good. Cruising along. I left at Red Eagle Lodge this morning after a nice little breakfast and been tooling down the road all day long. This is one of my longest days of the trip, but it's all good. Weather is beautiful, temperatures in the mid-60s, and just nice clouds in the sky. I'm gonna head down to Haines Junction in a few minutes. I got a reservation at the Glacier View Motel. That's about $50 US, 57 US, so that's good. I haven't had any lunch. It's about 2:30, 3 o'clock, so I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna cruise on down there, get me something to eat, get checked in, and life is good. So I'll talk to you later. Good morning. It's much to the chagrin of some of my fellow travelers sometimes. I like the early mornings. It's about 4:30 in the morning here in Haines Junction. Had a nice night last night. The spread was a little thin, so I put the comforter on, which I normally don't because they're usually pretty dirty, but I stayed nice and warm. And woke up about 3:30, 4:45, and I just felt like getting up, hitting the road, nice and quiet here. Made a little cup of coffee. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too good either, but just nice. Not much going on here in Haines Junction in the mornings. There's not a single car on the road, not a breath of wind. Yeah, it's a little cloudy, but no rain. Should be dry. I've got about 375 miles to ride a day. Now I can't hold the thing steady. Over to the Air Force Lodge in Watson Lake. I've got a nice room over there reserved for me. Called Michael last night, really good. I also called the Bear Paw Lodge down at Iskut because everything was full in Diesel Lake, so I'll ride a little further down there, get a nice room in the lodge. It's about $90 US, but you know, I'm worth it because I'm pretty precious most of the time like that. So anyway, there's Pearl. She's all packed up, looking good, except for the broken mirror and a little bit of mud on the front of the motor from yesterday, but it's all good. I got her washed up a little bit. Everything. He slept with well, I didn't sleep with the windows open, but I started to, but just laid in bed last night and watched a little bit of TV and updated the ride report a little bit and answered some emails, and all was good. Checked my bank account. The monies have been deposited from my home sale, so that's all good. So I'm going to roll the bike away from the motel here and crank it up so I don't disturb any of the guests. I think there was only 3 or 4 other people staying here last night, so it was all good, nice and quiet. So I'll talk to you later when I stop for breakfast somewhere, maybe a White Horse, about an hour and a half. I made it to Teslin. I got a nice cup of coffee and a piece of carrot cake. It was awesome, just the right amount of icing on it. It wasn't too much sugar. Cake was nice and flaky and fluffy, just like me. Filled up, topped up, the bike's ready to go. Squirt a little bit of chain lube on the chain, and we're ready to go. Got a little short ride now over to Watson Lake and the Air Force Lodge, get checked in early. Finally gonna go down and have a nice dinner. I haven't been eating worth a toot in the last number of days, so it is what it is. I just didn't feel like stopping and everything was crummy. I couldn't wait to get out of White Horse today. That city is absolutely, in my opinion, full of meth heads and trampers. It's really depressing. It's McDonald's utter chaos, and I just couldn't wait to get out of there, but it is what it is, I guess. I'm going to bypass White Horse completely from now on. I know some might disagree, but in my opinion, it's not worth me going by anymore. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. See you later. Well, good morning. It's Saturday. I think it's June 30th, like that. Had a great night up at Watson Lake at the Air Force Lodge. Got up this morning, got packed up, I guess about 6 o'clock, and people were tromping up and down the hallway making racket with their feet and everything. It's pretty inconsiderate from other people, but that's the way it is. So here's a lady coming over here to bother me. So right now I'm going to sign off until everything is set. See you later. Okay, I'm back. Where was I? She was just gonna put some garbage in the can there. Yeah, got up about 6 o'clock and slowly packed up and getting ready to go. The night was real nice. Slept like a baby. Listened to a couple of podcasts and all was good. As I getting ready to leave, parked out front was a newer BMW 1200 GSA, the big giant one. And I swear, this guy, the rider, had every item out of the TourTech, Aerostitch, and Alt-Rider catalog that he could possibly bolt to the thing. It looked like a over-decorated Christmas tree. It's unbelievable. I took a couple of pictures when we stopped down at the restaurant, but I have never seen a bike with so much stuff bolted to it. Cameras everywhere, 2 big water canteens. Well, you'll see the pictures. He's got a 30-gallon tank on it and it had 2 Rotopack gas tank, fuel tanks bolted to the back of it. Unbelievable. But anyway, some people never leave home when they travel. Unlike me, I try to get away as much as I can. But anyway, I'm southbound on the Cassiar. And I stopped at a little rest area right down here near Boyle Lake. There's a nice bathroom right there, like that, because my digestive system is still acting up. But it is what it is. It does it every time I drink a big chocolate milkshake. So from now on, milkshakes are out because my digestive system is pretty precious, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I took care of business. All is good. I'm gonna get back on the bike here in a few minutes and head on down towards Dease Lake and get me some a little more something else to eat. Pick up a couple of supplies to eat in case the Bear Paw Lodge doesn't have a restaurant or anything. I've never stayed there, but I'll be staying there at night because that's the only place available. Short day today, only about 225 miles, and life is good. I'm running along. Yeah, there goes another bike. Another BMW. Real popular up here. Good bikes, though, until they break. But anyway, where was I at? Damn, I'm getting old. Anyway, memory's going too. But I'm posting along. Oh, I know what I was talking about. I run along about 47, 48 mile an hour in 4th gear. Motor's singing just perfect, about 3,800 RPM. All good. I don't go very fast on the Cassiar because there's lots of animals out here. Hello, folks. See you later. Now I got the whole place to myself, which is good because I like that. Anyway, my glasses are crooked, or maybe my head's crooked. We'll see. Anyway, but I'm gonna continue down. Little Pearl's running just really super. No oil leaks. Just as nice as can be. I'm back in a better mood. I think the doldrums have now passed me. I'm having to make myself slow down. I got plenty of time. Talked to Tom down at Great Falls, Montana, and I'm gonna stop by his place maybe July 6th, and then I'm gonna slowly work my way back down to my nice pickup truck and trailer down in Mena, Oklahoma, outside of Enid, down to Rocky's house. Great guy, great family, and I'll give you an update about them later on. But anyway, I'm gonna travel on. It's overcast as usual, just like Alaska is most all the time. Hadn't rained yet, but it probably will. So I'll talk to you when I get back down to Dease Lake. Sorry for all the rambling, but that's what I'm doing, just rambling along. Goodbye. Well, it's tradition. I almost always stop here at J City for a free cup of coffee. This morning was great. I walked in and the young lady back there in the back were just making a free pot. It was really good. Beautiful ride so far. The sun's out. I'm southbound on the Cassiar. I'm spending the whole day, or well, 225 miles is all I'm going to ride a day down the Bear Paw Lodge, but I'm spending the whole day stopping a lot, peeing a lot, and everything is no more than 48 miles per hour. It is perfect. Fourth gear, that's 3,873 RPM, and Pearl is just absolutely sweet as can be, just like me. Anyway, here's a little bit of the background stuff here in Jade City. It's a nice place, nice folks running the place. They got all kind of trinkets for sale. Well, maybe not trinkets, it's made out of jade, so it's just good quality stuff. They mine it here and bring it in, and they cut it, do whatever they do to it. I'm tired of holding this phone up in my hand, so I'm gonna hold it like this for a little bit. You can see the sky. Weather is absolutely epic, just like me. My beard is looking like hell, but that's all right. It keeps the bugs and the winds from blowing up into my nose. And speaking of my nose, I got one nose hair I got to cut. That reminds me when I get back to the Bear Paw Lodge today. So I'm gonna finish my coffee and I'm gonna ride on slowly and surely. Goodbye. Howdy. Stopped here at Dease Lake, get me a grilled cheese and ham sandwich and a cup of coffee. It's very good. Came to about, I don't know, $8 or so. Not bad. Went over to the Northward Motor Inn, used their Wi-Fi to call Mom, make sure she's okay. It's all good. I went ahead and topped off with gas. I'm only staying maybe about 60 miles on south of here. It's a little after lunchtime, so I'll get there early. That's not a problem. If they got Wi-Fi, I'll catch up on the ride report. Anyway, the temperature is in the mid-50s. Been raining a little bit. It's not too bad like that, but it's all good. So I'm gonna head on down the road. See ya. Well, Pearl is doing a great job, ladies and gentlemen. No problems at all, except for the little oil leak 1,000 miles ago. That's all been fixed and everything is really good. The rear tire is wearing like iron. I don't know how many thousands of miles I have on it right now, but it is doing great. I'm here at the Beartooth Lodge. Stopped and had a morning coffee. Life is good. I stayed up at the Bear Paw Lodge last night. Had a great night. Dinner was wonderful, very tasty, but it's kind of expensive altogether. I think the total bill came to about $174 Canadian, which is maybe about $130 US, but it was very nice. I splurge every now and then. I'm not cheap all the time, but just most of the time. But having a morning coffee here. They didn't serve breakfast, so I had me 2 chocolate chip cookies, and everything is perfect. I'm on my way down to Haines Junction. I'll probably stop and get gas and continue on and try to find a motel down in Smithers for the night. Well, I'm stopped here on Highway 6. I'm just south of the cusp. I have to go across a ferry here, across the Columbia River. Should be pretty cool. Last 30 miles, 40 miles has been raining like hell as usual. The day started off nice with nice clear skies and warm temperatures, and now it sucks. So, but I got a motel room up in the cusp and should be pretty good. You have to take a ferry here over, I don't know, some big river. I'm south of Calso on 31A, and other traffic is getting off the ferry, and we're fixing to get on here in a few minutes. I guess it's a pretty long ferry ride, maybe 20-25 minutes or so. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're on the ferry across the Columbia River. It's pretty cool. We're all loaded up with all kind of cars and everything. The weather is still crap, but I'm just getting used to it. It is July 4th. Happy 4th of July to all my American brothers and sisters, family members, and those who want to be family. Anyway, I am in Calso, British Columbia. I'm just north of the Idaho border. Had a great breakfast here at the Treehouse Restaurant. There's a place there. And excellent coffee. Had a great time. I'm sitting here, and right there is my new buddy. He's been watching the bike for me while I ate and everything. It's very good. Pizza joint next door, built a nice little cafe out here, or patio on there. It's real nice. I'm gonna head down to the Idaho border, down to a place called Port Hill. I'm gonna meet buddy, retired LEO from Idaho. Gonna meet me there and ride for a little bit. He goes by Raptory numeral 2, I guess, on ADV Rider. I met so many great friends on ADV Rider, I can't thank them enough for their hospitality and everything like that. So, but this is downtown Calso. It's a beautiful little town. This is the kind of place I love finding, these towns like this here. A little restaurant. I stopped down and got gas a little bit ago, and the lady in the restaurant told me about the Treehouse Restaurant here, and it was absolutely wonderful. So I'm gonna hit the road, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye. Well, it's I think it's July 5th. It's a Thursday. I had a nice little short ride over from Kalispell over here to the west entrance to Glacier National Park and going to the Sun Road. Stopped and had a coffee at the whatever the cafe's name is here. It's very good. I'm now sitting outside in the shade. It's nice and cool, and I'm watching about a 15-mile long row of cars slowly going into the park. I guess it's the morning rush, so I'm gonna sit here for as long as it takes until the morning rush gets out of the way, and I'll fall in behind and take a nice 8-mile-per-hour ride through the park looks like. It is what it is. It's not a problem at all. I got plenty of time. Only got about 50 more miles to ride today till I get to Johnson's of St. Mary's. I got camping cabin number 1 reserved. It's real nice. I'll use my own sleeping pad, sleeping bag, and everything. It's about 75 bucks, and that's a good price for this time of year around Glacier National Park. So I can't complain. They got good Wi-Fi at the office at the campground, so I'll get checked in later on. I'll walk up there, sit with my little iPad, and do a nice proper update for the ride report. Temperature right now is probably mid 60s. Little gentle wind, not a cloud in the sky. I guess you can see that. Pearl's doing great, so am I. No problems at all. Got her cleaned up a little bit last night at the motel, and now I feel good. So I'll give you some more after the break. See you later. Well, I'm at the top of Logan Pass on the Going to the Sun Road, and as usual it is chaos with lots of nice folks enjoying the weather and enjoying Glacier National Park. I just came up from the west end on the Going to the Sun Road, and it was a beautiful ride. Shot a lot of video, one-handed, driving along with one hand, shooting video with one hand. I am a god, I tell you. I don't think there's another human being alive that could shoot video as good as I can, one-handed, at 7 miles an hour, up a 10% grade with water and tourist. Anyway, it's all good. Well, I made it over the Going to the Sun Road, and I'm down here at the east entrance to Glacier. Just had me a double scoop bowl of cookies and cream ice cream, one of my favorites. So I'm sitting here on the bench at the gas station, just watching the world go by. It's real nice. It's only about 12 o'clock. I'm going to sit here for another, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours and watch people, and then I'm going to go across the street to the campground, see if I can check in. Hope I can get all set up and use their internet a little bit to do a proper ride report post and check some emails, pay some bills online. Technology is a wonderful thing sometimes. Anyway, I'm going to take a nap on the bench. I'll see you. Oh, by the way, I called Mom a few minutes ago. See how she's doing. She's doing great. She hadn't even got out of bed yet, watching TV. Well, she must be watching The Price is Right. People walking by me thinking I'm nuts talking to this phone, but that's okay. I really don't care, because I am nuts, and everybody believes it. Anyway, I don't have anything else to say right now. I'm going to take a nap. Good morning. It's June, I don't know, 6th or something like that. I stayed down at Johnson St. Mary's last night at one of the camping cabin 1. Cabin's nice, but I usually don't sleep that well down here, and you know, I didn't feel good last night. Just kind of moseying along, I guess. Anyway, got up this morning. It's cool. Came down here to the, I don't know what you call it, the Snow Goose gift shop, and got me some coffee, a little pastry. Kind of wake up. They open at 6 a.m. I got here about 6:10 or so, and got a cup of coffee and a apple thing. But I'm gonna head on down to Great Falls, down to Tom's house, and can visit them for a couple of days. Then I'm gonna try to make a beeline for Oklahoma. I just got to the point. I just want to go back to the house and be done with this trip. It's one of the few times it hadn't been what I expected it to be. So that never felt like riding, and I don't know if it's me or the bike or whatever, but yeah, I'll be done with it pretty soon. I'm walking down the street here in Red Lodge, Montana. Got my Alamad hat on, my black merino wool t-shirt, jeans, and my walking shoes. Life is good. I'm a little bit renovated today, or rejuvenated. I could use some renovation. But anyway, I'm walking downtown to Red Lodge here. Gonna find me a little supper. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon. Weather's nice. I'm pretty good too. And I'm feeling good. It's about time. Had a few weeks of the doldrums here, but all is good. Staying out at the Yoder Motel, this beautiful place. I'm fixing to walk into a sprinkler, so I'll sign off for a minute. Goodbye. All right, I'm back. Tomorrow morning, gonna get up, come down to Prendy's down here, get breakfast. Got me some flapjacks. And then me and Pearl are gonna go over the Beartooth Scenic Byway, Chief Joseph Scenic Byway down to Cody. If the weather's good, I'm gonna camp. If not, I'm gonna keep going a little bit. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna find a restaurant and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye. Good morning. It's Monday, and on July something. I spent the night at Red Lodge last night at Yoder Inn. It was really good. Had a great night's sleep. Ate down at Prendy's place this morning. It's tradition. Got my eggs and bacon, and now I'm part way up the Beartooth. It is really stunning. I haven't reached the top yet, but I just crossed over the tree line. So So there's no more trees up here, and it's really something else. Took a lot of pictures. I forgot to charge my camera, my Nikon camera last night, so its battery's not doing too good, so I'm doing my iPhone. Way down there you'll see the road that I just came up. It's really, really nice. The pavement is glass smooth, clean. There's no runoff from the snow, so it's not wet or muddy or anything. It's real nice. I'm gonna head up to the summit, get my traditional picture up there, and then slowly coast downhill down to the Chief Joseph Scenic Byway, and I'll take that down to Cody for the night, and I think I might camp for the first time on the trip. We'll see. Depends on how lazy I am. Goodbye. I stopped at the little sign here at about 10,700 feet for the Beartooth, and maybe in the background you can see the Beartooth back there, but it's pretty cool. I'm going to motor on up to the summit, and I'm going to keep going. The little bike is absolutely running perfect at this altitude. No need to rejet or anything. Of course, I am going along about 25 mile an hour in second gear, so who knows. Anyway, talk to you later. Goodbye. I stopped here at the Top of the World store. I'm on the descent now down the Beartooth. Had a real nice ride over. Roads were nice. Come over the summit, came down, started dropping down, got down to about 9,000 feet. They got a bunch of road construction. Real muddy and nasty, but I just went through nice and slow, and the little bike did a great job. And there she is back there in the background. I am having my traditional cup of coffee here at the Top of the World store. It's really nice watching the tourists come and go. Listen to them talk about how treacherous the Beartooth switchbacks are. Now they can be if you're driving along texting and not paying attention, but today's beautiful. Weather is epic. Not a cloud in the sky. It's just another one of those days that's a gift, you know. Really nice. Temperatures around 70. Just a gentle breeze is going. I'm kind of rejuvenated. I was planning on going down to Cody tonight, still there, then from Cody down to Lander and down into Vic's house in Colorado. If the weather still stays beautiful, I may take a few extra days through Colorado, see a few sites, maybe go up to Pikes Peak, and before I start heading back over to Rocky's house in Oklahoma. He lives in Mena. That's where I left my truck and trailer. He was so gracious enough to let me leave it there for these couple months I was gone. So mosquitoes are eating my ass up, so I'm going to sign off. Goodbye. I'm standing here at a nice overlook, and there's some Indian sculptures made there out of steel, looks like, and I guess the Indians are looking out over the territory and they lamenting the fact that there's so many roads built through here now and all their land was taken, but it's certainly beautiful. The sculpture is beautiful too. It's a nice, good tribute.
Thank you.